Hi, guys. I guess we're here on our YouTube channel, right?
Yes.
Is that where we are? I am with my favorite student and dear friend, Miss Sunny. Hi, Sunny.
Hi.
Hi, Sunny.
Hi.
Not only is she talented, she's also very shy. I wish I was more. I wish. I wish I was more shy like Sunny. It would be really nice. Anyway, we had a real treat a couple of Mondays ago. I guess it's been a month, 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
They don't call it Village Recorders anymore. It's the Village Studio. Isn't that what they call it now? I think. Yeah.
I think so.
They're over in Westwood, and every major performer that we all love has recorded there. So this was kind of a treat that, God willing, I was able to put together for us since I did CD1 Love in the World. I remember there with the amazing mixer Charlie Brewer, who moved to Nashville. Anyway, so Sunny and I got to see everything, and I want her to share with you her experience there because she is in college, aside from being a great singer, studying to be an audio engineer personified. Did I get half of that right?
Yeah.
So here we are, and she's going to tell you about our experience.
Yeah, it was really cool. We got to take a tour of the Village Recorder Studio. We got to see, I think we saw 3 different studios that they have in there.
Oh, we saw so much.
Yeah, we got to see the live rooms. One of them is a live room with just a piano in the middle of it that's been used by so many people.
Oscar was that one of Oscar Peterson? I mean,
maybe.
really famous.
I know they said it was the Harry Styles piano.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah.
And then the other studio was more
Stevie Nicks had her own room.
We saw the Stevie Nicks room.
That was the live room where all the musicians.
Cool. Yeah.
It was very cool. High ceilings because it used to be a Masonic temple.
Yes. That is very interesting.
Yeah.
We saw the auditorium for a second where they have like the stage.
And I've gone to a lot of Grammy parties there in the past.
Yeah, we got to see their biggest board, which I think had like,
oh my God.
It was
my whole apartment.
It was at least like 60 channels.
It was, wasn't it?
It was a lot. It was huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to see some of the break rooms too, and like the kitchen area of the studio.
Okay, so I'm going to interrupt. So when I did CD1, Charlie, I can't be around cigarettes. And so I said, we were in the humongous, the one that she took us to, that she said, Jeanie, this is the biggest. But we were, the board was so humongous. So I said, okay, because I can't be around the cigarettes, I went down to the break room, which now has lights everywhere. So Dr. Dre, this is like 1995, 94, he was doing, I guess, one of his first records there, and he's done most of them there. Well, I know with Snoop Dogg doing his. And Dr. Dre and I sat and hung out for hours in the break room, which was kind of fun.
Yeah.
Okay, talk more about the studio and what the young lady, to enlighten both of us, all of us, was explaining to you about the board and how fascinating that was.
Yeah, I got to stand at the board, and she was explaining how the signal flow works and how they're able to record up to like a 60-piece orchestra with it because of all the channels. Which is
incredible. I think it was 40.
Yeah. I think it was 40.
Yeah, it was 40.
But it was a lot.
Yeah, it was a lot. 60 was what I want to take you to for Deadline.
Okay.
Yeah, it was 40.
And then...
Which is incredible.
We saw another live room that was kind of like a ballroom. It looked like an old dance room, like it was a giant hall with curtains.
Yeah.
I think they used that one for the orchestra.
Oh, they do, because it had those lights hanging from that were like from the 20s.
Yeah.
That were original, like Barbara Streisand, I know, has those kind of lights in her house. Mm-hmm. I can't think of what they're called right now.
Chandeliers, like.
But they were different. They were different. So let's talk about that small room of the new digital thing that she was explaining. Remember, it had the side panel of everything?
Oh, yeah. So they have half the channels on one side, half the channels on the other side. The middle is like the main control console. And the board was very interesting because it was very different than the ones I've worked on at school.
Right.
Where instead of just having one channel with one fader, they have 2 separate faders, and you can control specific parameters on specific channels without having to send them somewhere else. It was really
that
cool.
was the main board. But that little room, the last thing we saw where the thing was all the digital, and she said, we're doing new kinds of things here now, like, I don't know if it was animation, but I remember it was like,
Dolby.
Yes. Explain that.
There was a room where a lot of film editing happens,
correct,
like post-production sound, and they have a controller specifically for Dolby Atmos
That's
sound.
That's it.
And so basically all the channels and knobs on that controller control the parameters in the editing software on the computer,
which is all Pro Tools. You know,
yeah.
Everybody uses Pro Tools.
Really cool.
Anyway, we don't want to bore you with things that probably you don't understand, but it was just the most orgasmic day of happiness getting to see this amazing studio that's been there for years, and dear Tina, who runs everything there, giving us this wonderful opportunity. And for Miss Sunny, who is going to be a star in many areas, meaning not just her beautiful, beautiful singing voice, but she'll be able to figure out how to produce her own things and have what we all wish for, which is a little more control. Don't you think? Anyway, I love you guys. Thank you for letting us take a few minutes here. Sunny, please put this up on your thing too.
Yes. Okay.
And if there's, as she always says to me, a link in the whatever.
Oh yes.
Will you? She's gonna do the link for us to get it out there.
You can check out Jeannie's TikTok. You can check out her Instagram. She's on Bandcamp and Spotify. Her music is on Spotify and other streaming services.
But I love you all, and I thank you for the time to see my special. To be honest, if I can plug me a minute, I need more students like this young lady. That's the kind of student I always had on the East Coast. I've been doing this like 25 years with good people. But I don't want influencers, guys. I want people that really want to, I'm sorry, nothing against influencers, but I want people that have dedication and desire, like the 2 24-year-old men that I was lucky enough to spend time with Friday night. Talk about giving us a good idea about what she's trying to do, meaning doing something meaningful, giving back, wanting to make a difference at all ages. I think that's what we all want to do. It's certainly what I do. I love you. Bye.
Bye.